I'm Mary, and I really don't know how to describe myself. I've been living on this land since they brought me home from the hospital. My mother would have preferred to have me here, but they made her go to the hospital to have me.
I'm Bonnie, and Mary is my cousin. She doesn't have a whole lot to do with anybody. The cats are like her babies.
They've been my whole life. They are one thing that has kept me going. I mean, making sure that they had enough to eat and they were alive.
Mary is sweet, kind, just a good person. But she just let things get too out of hand.
I'm John, and Mary is my cousin. The house is falling down around her. And I can't believe that, one, it's a property that looks like that. Two, there's somebody living in it. And three, it's my family. It's beyond gut-wrenching. The conditions are just deplorable. She's gotten so accustomed to it, she doesn't think it's that bad.
The things I have are better than new things. They're better quality, and they are mine. I mean, I don't see why I need to get rid of them. And they came in and put the boom down.
If Mary doesn't do something, she's not gonna have a place to live.
I'm Bethany, and I'm the code enforcement officer for the town of Northeast. She faces the forcible removal of all of the cats in the home, and she also faces the risk and the probability that her home will be condemned.
The house was always a little bit cluttered, but of course nothing like it's gotten in recent years. If my parents saw the way it was now, they'd be very ashamed. I mean, I'm ashamed of the way it is, but I've done the best I could with what I had to work with.
We just got to the house, and Mary's unresponsive. We've got the paramedics, a fireman, we've got policemen. Everyone from the county is here. They're all really nervous. They want to get Mary out. This is a very dangerous place.
She's in the back bedroom here. There's no way you're going to be able to get into any of the doorways.
Still feel sick to your stomach? Okay.
We're gonna have to take her out this way because the medics can't get through.
We discovered her in a fetal position in bed. She was dizzy, throwing up with chest pains. She is in some sort of respiratory distress, and I think it's from the fumes and the gases in the home.
They're actually taking her out of the window right now. We're going to get her to the hospital as quickly as possible. We don't know what's going on.
Right here.
Bonnie's here, Mary.
Mary's been released from the hospital. She's here. We're going to start working, but we have to be extremely careful. We have to watch for her medical state, then her mental state, and then the safety of the home. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're here for obvious reasons. We're here to save the cats, and we're here to help you, and hopefully save you. With your guidance, we're going to get these cats out, and then we're going to work on the house. Do you want to live in a better life in a better place?
You're trying to put me in a new life and change me.
Well, we can't change you. I don't think that's possible.
Well, you're sure trying.
I wouldn't want someone that I love or care about to be in that home. And that includes your cats. We've got our animal experts here. You and our animal rescuers are gonna go in together, and we're gonna start getting your cats.
Okay. Hey, Fluffy. I'm sorry, Fluffy.
That one.
we have 4 cats. Got one.
I've never seen anything like this. I have no idea what I'm gonna find behind this door. This is very spooky. This door should be going straight. So this tells you how much this room is dropped. And the termites have eaten all through here. Holy. Those 3 boards are holding up that whole side of the house.
There's one 4x4 that's holding up that entire wing of the house, and it's not even nailed. Literally, if I push that, the entire side of that house is gonna fall down.
It's totally unstable.
It is single-handedly the most unsafe home I've ever been in.
I think we'll set a trap right here in case anything is living in here. This is just structurally, you can't go past here. We can go to the front room and set traps.
Let's set some traps.
All right, we gotta get out of this room. It's just not safe. Let's go set some traps, I agree.
Hopefully the cats will come into these traps and be saved. I hope they do, because at the end of the day, I can no longer focus the attention on the safety of the cats. I have to focus on the safety of humans.
I feel really horrible. We weren't able to get those 2 cats. We set traps, and hopefully they'll go into those traps and you can get your 2 cats.
Hanging in there, Mary?
Very good.
Yeah. I am Dr. Liz Moore. I'm a clinical psychologist specializing in anxiety and hoarding. She is very concerned about the 2 cats who are left in there, but I feel like she's got blinders on and she's missing a lot of the bigger picture. Mary's not owning any responsibility for this situation.
Mary, the reason we do what we do is because we care about you and we care about the animals.
I know.
And trust me, Mary, the only way that things are gonna get better is if you take responsibility for what happened. You lived in that with your cats. When you start accepting the responsibility and the fact that my cats are in this condition because I did not provide enough care for them, then you're gonna be a better person. It really concerns me. She has it in her mind, the cats are in this condition not because of her. She's just not going to listen to anything that we have to say.
I'm afraid that tomorrow is going to be a tough day for Mary. We're realizing that the home is in actually worse condition than we expected, and we didn't expect much.
Pull ourselves together so we can get things done.
She's going to have to acknowledge that the house and most of her belongings can't be saved.
Oh, man. You got to be kidding me. I'm completely almost out of words for what I see. I have to condemn this without even going any farther than the 20 feet we've come so far. We could go farther, but...
Well, I want you to see where she was living.
That's what I want to see that too. And this is where she was sleeping? I haven't seen anything like this in 10 years working in this county, anything like this. There were just conditions there that weren't fit for an animal, let alone a human being. Just blown away. It's an unfortunate situation, and I feel bad for you, but I have to do my job, and where I feel safe is with you not being in that house. This house will be condemned tonight.
My hunch is that you knew this all along, and I think you're ready to move forward. What kept you going?
Sheer bullheadedness.
That's an honest answer.
Regardless of whether anything's ever built on here again, you are you. There's more to your life than your belongings in your house.
Yeah, John, what's your thought? I know this has been a crazy day for you. What are you thinking?
I'm ready for today to end. It's relief. Oh, Mary's safe. You're safe. That's the bottom line. It took too long to get to this point, but we're there. She's got family that's going to be here for her. and we never really went away. We've always been here. It's just now she seems to be accepting of the help.
She's losing a lot, but she still has her identity, she still has her family, she still has her passions, and she can keep those moving forward.
I made the mistake of not asking for help a long time ago. I'm willing to work with the therapist, and I'm going to do my best to move forward.
I'm going to always be there for Mary. Anything I can do to help Mary, I'll always be there.
You approve it, Bonnie?
I'm Barbara, and I'm totally disorganized. I have almost 1,000 books. I have clothes, I have shoes, I've got lots of dishes, lots of cans of vegetables, and lots of cans of fruit, and lots of cans of beans.
I'm Rebecca, and Barbara is my mother. My mom, she spends a lot of money at the thrift stores, but when that money is gone and she doesn't have money at that point, she goes to the garbage and she collects stuff out of garbage.
It's incredible how easy it is to accumulate stuff.
She doesn't see that there's anything wrong with what she's doing. And that's, I think, the hardest part for us, because we know that there's something wrong.
I'm Jerry, and Barbara is my older sister. I just can't believe the conditions that she lives in. I would feel like I'm in Abu Ghraib prison if I was in conditions like that.
I've closed myself off from the real world. I really have. I've been living in my own little funny world.
She can't take a shower in her home. She can't sleep in her own bed. She can't cook in her own kitchen.
If I don't accept help right now, Jerry said the authorities will come and I may be put away, and I don't want that to happen.
It is just a crying shame that it would actually have to come to that. But we're afraid for her own safety and well-being.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. Who is tired of this mess? Raise your hand. Okay. Are you tired of this mess? Your hand should be raised too. I know you are. The reality is that if we don't get this house cleaned, the family is going to call the authorities. They are done. They have done all that they can do, and they are emotionally and physically fed up. You need to be present and responsible. Are you guys ready to roll?
Yeah,
we are. Let's do this.
Oh, God. I want to look through this, and I'll probably throw it all away, but I really would like to look...
So look through it now, since we're going on.
I can't do it that fast. I'm not a fast reader.
Mom, please, don't dig through it no more. Look how nasty it is and dirty it is. Mom.
What is that?
They're buttons.
Well, I need my buttons. You're hiding.
Pulling it out and
No, you're not.
He said he's setting it down here.
No, I don't need that
No,
piece
listen,
of trash
Mom,
on the top.
will you listen to me for a
She's
minute?
putting it down
You
for us to
obviously
look at.
didn't hear what I just told you. I said I'm gonna pull it out and set it back here so you and Rebecca can pick
I don't want
through
to
it.
bend.
You don't want it? Right here. I'll put it over here.
I wanted to clean that off.
We will.
I want to do it right now.
I think my mom has to have her emotions, or she's not going to fully get as much as she can out of this.
Can we pull
I
the
feel
garbage
like
can?
I'm being ambushed.
We're pulling the garbage can
I'm gonna
over.
back off, Mom.
I'm wiping
I'm gonna
everything
back
off the
I
table.
want to do it.
Okay.
Fine, you don't need to touch it.
Okay.
Just shut up.
Okay. She has to realize what's going on, and she has to feel it, or she's not going to change.
You getting overwhelmed? Tell Harry to stop. Tell us to slow
I'm
down.
not overwhelmed. I'm disgusted.
Okay, what are you disgusted with? Tell me about it.
Don't you want to
Because
clean it
I-
up so you don't have to be disgusted anymore?
Yeah, but your tone of voice is letting me know that I belong in a nursing home.
No, but that's what I'm fighting against, Mom. I don't want to put you in a nursing home.
I asked for help and nobody had time because you were too busy.
We kept trying, and every time we would come down to
Barbara.
actually doing it, you'd fight it.
We've tried to help.
And
You
you,
know
you
we've tried
fight
to
us.
help.
Whenever we start to help you, this is what happens. You fight
you're
us and
starting
you
to
walk
fight us
away.
again.
I wasn't
I'm ungrateful.
I wasn't.
No, you're not
I wasn't
ungrateful. Quit
throwing
beating
this away,
yourself
Mom.
down,
I was
Mom.
donating it.
I'm Dr. Scott Hannon, and I specialize in cognitive behavioral therapy for compulsive hoarding. Barbara needs to see that her family can support her and push her at the same time, because that's when she'll keep herself from getting back to this place.
I think that you let
Mom,
an idiot
you're
be an idiot too long.
You're
Mom,
not
you
an
need to
idiot,
calm down.
and you've never been an
Please
idiot.
calm down.
The only person who ever has called you an idiot is you.
That's all you do is put yourself down, and you wonder why you feel so bad.
I feel dead.
Okay, well, we're trying to bring you back to life.
Barbara's dealing with the emotions. She's talking to her family. She's even getting upset with her family. The more she stays with and listens to her, the better they're going to be able to work together in the future.
All right, let's go back in there, and we'll go slower, I promise,
Please,
all right?
please.
Okay.
That's disgustingly dirty, and it's missing eyes.
You have to let her make the decision, Harry. He shot. Good job. That was a good decision.
Is there any way you'd let me trash those books since they're all covered in rat feces? You can't donate them. What do you think?
It's time. Goodbye.
Whoa, really? Wait, time out. Really?
I want my family. I don't need these damn books.
Okay, good
She's
job.
letting me toss all these.
Awesome.
She's letting me toss all of these books right here, this whole rack.
That's awesome.
Just
good
Okay.
job, Mom. Look at this clothing, Mom. Look at this. It's all ripped up.
no, that's rat infested.
That's the garbage.
Do you want to donate
This
this?
will be donate.
Trashing it. Good job. Yay! Woo! That was awesome.
We're seeing a lot of improvement from everybody. This family is learning that they can have a fight and actually still love each other and everything's okay. I do this every week, and I rarely have a family that works this well together.
I feel sorry for you.
I'm dead serious.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
hear that very often.
You're communicating, period. I just appreciate that you're communicating, okay?
Yeah.
This is a great example of a family coming together, putting their problems to the side, and working as a real family. We took a lot of trash out of there. Almost 8 trucks, about 10 tons. Believe it or not, removing all the stuff actually made the house more dangerous.
Whoa, Mom, watch your step. Oh, God, Mom, watch
Yeah,
your
it's
step.
rotted. It's good and rotted.
It's starting to look now, since we're getting down to the floors and stuff, it's starting to look like the trailer's in a lot worse shape than I originally thought it was.
The floor joints are still good, but all the flooring is gone. This house is completely destroyed.
We might end up having to just replace the trailer itself, but before we do that, I want to be able to know that my mom knows where she made her mistakes, and she'll be more cautious about getting the house cluttered like this again.
This is a family that has realized hoarding is not a one-person deal, and now the family is committed to working together and solving this problem.
And I think if I can get her out of the house and spend more time with her and show her that we are there, that we love her regardless, that maybe she'll keep the house clean.
Mom, come on.
Barbara's got her family to work with her. She's also going to need other professional support to keep her moving forward. She's always dealt with emotions by avoiding. She's got to learn a whole new way, and that's going to take time.
I feel like I made a big change. It's been a long time in the making. I didn't want to deal with reality, the real hurt, and this has helped me face it. I'm not alone anymore. I have my family. I got a better future to look forward to. And it's a good feeling.
My name is Shanna. I can definitely handle dirt. I don't have a problem with that.
My name is Will, and Shanna is my sister-in-law. When I walked in for the first time, it was like a shock. Every nook, every cranny was just filled with disgust. It was a horror show. There was an anonymous neighbor who looked over the fence and saw the outside and wanted it cleaned up and turned her in.
I'm Sean, and Shanna is my sister. I don't think anything would honestly change if it wasn't for the city posting a thing on the door.
I'm Nola, Shanna's sister. The citation was addressed to Shanna, but she gave it to me to deal with. I do not know how to deal with a situation of this magnitude.
Shanna's been living dirty for a long time. But the hoarding, like, really kicked in when she moved in with my mom. It was like 2 hoarders in a pod.
It was already very cluttered.
It was 2 people hoarding instead of 1. That's when the house started becoming the disaster it is today.
The main problem was she did away with garbage service. And the only problem with that is, what are you gonna do with the garbage?
I've offered to bring over a U-Haul and do dump runs, but she said she wanted to go through everything first. And when I say everything, I mean every bag of garbage. It ended up being a fight. She didn't end up letting me help.
I think that house very well contributed to my mom's death. Maybe she'd be alive today if she hadn't been living in that environment.
Shanna didn't react too good when my mom died because her and my mom were close. You know, losing somebody takes a lot out of a person.
I think it's hard because we lived together and our lives were entwined with one another. I don't know, I just miss that.
Shanna has been abandoned and isolated due to Mom's death. Shanna says she's okay. I think it's affected her a lot.
The conditions are bad. Feces everywhere, garbage everywhere. Smells horrible. I think smelling a corpse would be easier than smelling that.
I'm Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. So we've got junk guys on half of the yard. We've got bio guys on the other side of the yard.
Walk around.
My question to you is, are we going to check every single one of these expiration dates, or do we let it all go? Because
well, I mean, a lot of this stuff has never even been opened.
I'm Dr. Robin Sazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
Knowing the contaminants and all the stuff that's in the air, do you really, really, really want to be putting this stuff in your body?
Okay,
really?
I guess let it go.
All right.
It's a little bit mangled here, but
it hasn't even been refrigerated.
It's still perfectly good. I could still eat it. This has never been opened.
This is covered in mold.
It might be a little bit moldy because I don't have a freezer.
So you're gonna eat moldy bread?
No, I'm gonna pick the mold up.
We're starting to hit her anxiety. The hoarder in her is coming out.
Just some of that stuff I just got from the food bank. Some of it is expired, yes. Most of it probably is.
Shanna,
The problem is it's not good, usable food. Just because you got it 2 weeks ago doesn't mean that it's good.
Well, some of it's never been opened.
But the problem is it's all on the outside of the container. So when you pick it up, you're handling it, and then you touch other things, and then it cross-contaminates. We started with a biohazard crew.
No, I understand that.
99% of the time, the biohazard crew comes on the final day when we've cleaned up. Okay? This is the first time in hoarder history I've ever suited up. No matter how many times we try to explain to her, there are contaminants in the air. There's cross-contamination going on. The outside of the cans are touching fecal matter, urine, black mold. It's not safe. She's not getting it.
I'm not going to bring in those salad blends in a container, never been opened, to waste it.
There's fecal matter all over this house. I would not eat a salad that had poop on it.
Well, I'm still hell-bent.
You know, the past few days have been really intense, very emotional, very difficult. All the processing in the world is not helping her. What seems to have happened is in living with Mom, as Mom's functioning started to decline, as the house started to decline, she rolled with the changes and she didn't question it. This is unfortunately the perfect storm. I've made a professional opinion that she's not capable of living alone. Not because she is a compulsive hoarder, it's because cognitively, she can't live alone. We've got to figure out a plan B. I think we've determined that this isn't going to work anymore. Nola has agreed that you can stay at her house for a short period of time until we can get some resources, and I'm going to turn it over to your therapist to continue the process once I'm gone.
I thought I'd be coming back to live, and I won't be.
I think we all have hunches. How bad is it?
Have to strip everything down to the studs.
Everything down.
Everything down. Nothing is salvageable.
How much do you think it would cost?
Money-wise, about $150,000.
If we just bulldozed it and built a new home,
you could build this home for about $145,000. A brand new home would be less than trying to save this.
You're going to be staying with Nola. We've connected with the county social services. We were able to get support from her therapist, who is going to look into transitional housing and assured us that she would not be homeless.
you're an awesome lady. You need to be in a place that's going to help you with your needs. Obviously, the house is uninhabitable. Family's going to focus on getting the house sold as is so they can maximize any assets that they have, and that money will go towards keeping Shanna in a proper home. And this family can go back to actually living with you and celebrating it being a family and not just taking care.
I thank you for just letting us come in here and clean and getting you out of here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And we love you.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Very much. It's definitely a happier ending than I was expecting. My sister's gonna get some help and brought our family closer together because we were pretty distant for a long time.
There we go.
I love you too.
Oh.